Welcome back to World 6 of Donkey Kong Country Returns on original hardware. Sticky Situation is our first level. Now that we're past the worst world in the game, in my opinion, this should be a little better for me. I'm not really afraid of spiders, but that's a lot of what the previous world was. Yeah, we can defeat the enemies by sending them into the tar. Or mud, or whatever it is. Already got the first jigsaw piece for this level. And that enemy does grow, so... it's gonna be a bit before we get everything for this one. Okay, we can't exactly jump between the platforms very easily. Right, we don't exactly need to do too much for this first section, just grab the K. And if you've not been watching before, and you just started with this episode, the jigsaw pieces stay, so we don't need to go and grab that first one that I collected. I missed again. We got the extra life back at least. There's so many bananas right at the start of this this world. It's crazy. Right, let's get across this quickly enough. Made it to the DK barrel. Took some damage, but we got the DK barrel, so it's all good. Nothing from that one. Not seen a jigsaw piece on one of these falling ones just yet. But there will be soon enough. Why? Why did I have to be greedy? Yeah, there's jigsaw pieces up. Well, I'll say jigsaw pieces up there, coins up there. I've not been doing too well here, very clearly, and we need to make our way across the tar. Just slamming the ground is enough to get the tar off you. And if we go beneath this platform, we can get the O. Just make sure to actually get out of the tar pit before slamming the ground. Right, there's a regular barrel here, which does make me think that there's something we should probably use this on, but I'm not going to. Oh, there's the jigsaw piece. Hiding amongst the fog. And we can jump up these 3, or I guess 5 even. And there's nothing on the left, so just grab that checkpoint. And an easy jigsaw piece. Time it right and you can get across. There's the hearts that I needed. We can grab the N and make our way across when the time is right. Ooh, and I saw that off to the left. There's a platform up here which sends you into a jigsaw piece. And there's a bonus stage off to the right. That's one that I keep missing as well in my playthroughs. So I kind of made a mental note of it over time. No. There we go. Got the jigsaw piece. Down the slope. There's a balloon there, but we don't need it. There's the G, we do need that. And these platforms fall very, very quickly. wait for the platform with the cactus, slam that one, get the jigsaw piece. And we're at the end of the level! There's definitely something we've missed. I don't know if it's in that last section, but I can check again, I suppose. Doesn't appear to be much. And we can actually just skip that. Ooh, don't skip that. I do have to get hit there just so I can actually grab the N. Because if we missed that, we've got to collect all the Kong letters again in this level. Which is not a fun time. We can drop down here because we've got all those jigsaw pieces from that section. Oh, I do want to. Okay, never mind. We don't need to grab that. But I will anyway. There's the jigsaw piece. Okay, yes, I did in fact miss that. It's a good thing I failed right at the end, and it wasn't this one that had the N. Okay. Good, we got through that section very quickly. Lots of bananas. Got the jigsaw piece that time. But I didn't jump. Right. Okay. Let's grab the Kong letters and just get to the end of the level. Because I spotted the last jigsaw piece over there when we got there the first time. Okay, yeah, my voice is going. This will probably be the last episode I record today. I started today off by getting through World 3, so... I've done quite a bit of the game so far. Right, and if we can make our way up here, jigsaw piece. And balloon, but we don't need. The only thing we can really get out of that is the coins. But we no longer have to replay that level. At least before the final level has been beaten. On to Prehistoric Path. First, let's... yeah, nothing in that one. Okay. Ooh, I think I remember which level this is. Right, if we avoid the minecart for now, there's a bonus stage at the beginning. And yes, we did have to avoid the minecart just to get there. And since we have no Diddy Kong here, we do actually have to do this a little better, but 16.2 again! I've not exactly been keeping track of every single one of those timers. Yeah, it's another minecart level. The minecart levels are some of my favourites in the Donkey Kong Country series. Even the ones from Donkey Kong 64 I like. Also, this one has unique music. Oh yeah, jump in here. You can see it's hollow just before you get to it. But yeah, this is basically a fossil-themed area. Fossil/mountain. So much of the track is breaking. Drop there to get that G. And now we're on top of a giant egg. Right, I forgot everyone gets home early on a Friday. Okay, the egg is being destroyed. But we're nearly at the end of the level. Right, there's the end of the level, And the final jigsaw piece. Let's move on to 6-3 then. Actually, what I could do is just split this video into 2 sections, so I'll just put them back together when the time comes, just so I don't disturb everyone else. Okay, if I sound any different, it's a different day. I decided to split the video into 2 and just join them together. 6-3, Weighty Way, or Weighted Way, whatever it is called. Weighty Way, yeah, thought it was. Jigsaw piece immediately, as is with Diddy Kong there. Banana peel. And here's the level's gimmick. Weighted platforms that I guess simulate physics. So what we need to do here is just defeat this enemy so it's no longer on that platform, and as such, that side can rise. Convenient heart placement. Ooh, and jigsaw piece. Don't forget that one. Because there's no way to go back. There's the O. Oh yeah, these are a different weighted platform. They just break when it hits the bottom. These ones don't. Anyway, there's a bonus stage in here. And I think I set my audio incorrect again, because I have recorded a different game before recording this one. Or between the two sessions, so I'll just lower that a little more. Oh, I just barely saved that. No jigsaw piece there? No jigsaw piece there. I mean, we did just come out of a bonus stage. Right, okay. Grab all the bananas. Not that we need them. There's an N in the background. We'll be going back there in just a moment. We don't need any extra health. So, just heading to the background. Jigsaw piece just out in the open. That one should be the barrel. Yeah, to return to the foreground. Right, let's defeat the enemies. Also, this is a different kind of platform again. One that locks into place when one side hits the top and the other hits the bottom. Cool. Not very much going on right now. Just a coin off to the side. We've already got over 500 of them. Ah, yeah, this section. You're intended to pound that rock off the platform, but you can just roll jump over to this. And I'm pretty sure that didn't contain the jigsaw piece. But here we go, we can just drop down onto there and launch ourselves on top. That didn't hit the fossil. I'm surprised we haven't seen the final jigsaw piece yet. It's been a little bit. Ah, right, this is why. It's this level. Of course it is. Right, you have to drop that a little bit and make your way back onto the platform so you can get on top. Then roll into that barrel to get that jigsaw piece there. Or the final one, because you can't make it to those vines from the ground. Actually timed that perfectly. perfectly for the banana coins. Right, okay, so we do have access to 6-4, and you know what? It's the next one in order, so might as well do it and then visit Cranky's shop. We will have to backtrack anyway, but backtracking across the map isn't too much of a problem. Nothing behind us at the start. Ah, it's the giant boulder one. This one's perfectly fine. Pretty sure this is on cycles, this level. So this will be one of the better ones for speedrunning, or the time trials. Don't get hit by that boulder. We want to grab the K and make it to this barrel for a bonus stage. Right, okay. I should probably make a plan for what I'm going to do after this playthrough. But it's still a little while away now. Well, for now. Just 2 individual bananas. I don't even need to grab all the bananas. I have enough of them. But I do need to check each one of these for the chance of finding the jigsaw pieces, because I don't entirely know where all of them are. I remember where most of the bonus stages are, but the only ones that I've missed so far, I think, have been just ones that are out in the open. Boulder in the background, and I missed that. Got to wait for this guy to rise up again. There we go. And then grab the O. Getting that flower thing on the right. It's not even a jigsaw piece. That felt like it really should have been. Now this is the hard part, where they're appearing from the background. Ooh, there's another one on the platform. And that one is a jigsaw piece. I don't mind taking damage there. Huh? I guess Diddy was still on screen, so it didn't let us get him. That's unfortunate. I don't think I've ever encountered that before. Well, looks like we're doing this, well, the rest of this level alone. And we're already off to a great start. Alright, we're at 5 out of 7. There is a gap in this. Just there. And a checkpoint. I'll take the checkpoint. And so we can reset our HP. Though ideally I wouldn't have hit the enemy there. Also, you can crouch in these little holes in the ground just to avoid the giant boulders. That was just a coin. These always come down in pairs, at least on this one. Jigsaw piece, avoid the boulder. Coin. So these ones, yeah, there's not enough time there. So are they in pairs again? Yes. But you can escape before the second one comes down on that second block. You could also just damage boost, but here, that window is a little bit tight. Just don't get hit, you should be fine. Make your way to the centre here, ground pound for another jigsaw piece. At first you'd think that would actually be the way to continue, but it's not. At least I thought it was the way to continue at first. But, this playthrough I knew. And there's all 7 jigsaw pieces. Right, so we have everything from those 4 levels now. Let's make our way over to the 5th after grabbing the key. Down to 555 coins. And I think that is level 5. It is. Precarious Plateau. Okay. Ooh, Rambi level. You actually have to bounce off that enemy just to reach Rambi. And if we get hit, we lose Rambi, so not really much of a reason to... Okay, we can't even reach the K. I mean, having Diddy Kong around is probably alright. Jump off Rambi here. Okay, there was nothing in that dandelion. But if we fail the level, we're going to have to restart from the beginning. As you saw there, there's Rambi blocks in the level that require Rambi. Also, this is another new bonus stage type. Introduced in World 6, of all places. Thankfully, they're all still easy. So no issues so far. Just jump back on track. There's the entrance to the bonus stage, so we've not missed much. And here... Okay, you only had to do that once. Interesting. Most of those it's been 3 times. Anyway, there's another jigsaw piece, the 3rd one. And now we just run to the right. Because the floor will collapse. There's a Newton's cradle, made of pieces of rock. Alright, defeat those enemies, and let's see what's under these. Not much. Grab the N, right before that crumbles. Oh yes, when you're riding Rambi, Diddy's jetpack doesn't go anywhere near as far. Make sure to avoid the fiery enemies. Losing Rambi here would be devastating. Break this down. There's some Rambi blocks to the right, hiding a jigsaw piece, so you have to get here with Rambi. Thankfully, you don't need him for the rest of the level. And I think... Okay, we're still missing a jigsaw piece, but I think it's in this last section. Jump to the right there, just to avoid the fiery enemy. And that's a heart. Again, jump to the right. Okay. And again, there's the jigsaw piece. I'll grab the balloon, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, that's a relatively quick stage compared to the previous one. They don't want to make the path too long, where you have to keep Rambi. On to Crumble Canyon. What appears to be the last level before the boss. It really isn't. Anyway, jigsaw piece just hidden in that corner. Yeah, the level will crumble away as we play. I, for some reason, forgot that you take 2 hits. Okay, don't go to the right, instead head to the left for another jigsaw piece. there's the K. And I'll grab a coin as well. Also take some extra hearts. There's a jigsaw piece just hidden behind the background. You can jump off the enemy to reach it. Just remember how the weighted platforms work. Guess I'll grab those extra bananas. We don't need to, but... eh. Right, there goes Diddy again. Make sure he's fully off screen this time before we call him back. And let's see where we go from here. Ooh, bonus stage off to the left. This one we've seen before. This is nothing new. Need to wait for the platform to return to the right. There we go. 16.5 seconds remaining. Not too bad. Probably should have kept hold of that barrel. Never mind, we can't. We're going to the background. We don't need the balloon, but I'll grab it anyway. We're fast enough. Fast enough to grab it, at the very least. I thought there was something with that skeleton in the background, but I guess not. Might be a different one. Oh, facing the wrong direction there. Nothing. Ooh, the evil boulder. Ah, it's this one. Yeah, that skull has a jigsaw piece in it. And another jigsaw piece right there. But you gotta be really quick for that one. There's the end. Make your way back to the bridge. Like the wooden section, that's your safe spot for all three of these. And that gives you just enough time to escape. And you gotta jump on that to get high enough to reach the jigsaw piece. And another jigsaw piece. There's the G. And now we head below to get that last jigsaw piece. There's so many in a row that's just there. Make sure to get the mud off you before you can reach the barrel. And yes, you can get extra lives. I don't need them. I really don't need the extra lives. But yeah, the path crumbles, and despite us building bridges over the gaps before, like right here, we go around. On to Tippy Shippy. I am not saying the number of this level. Is there anything to the left? No. The previous levels keep doing that. I have to check every time. I'll avoid that balloon, we don't need them. There was nothing on the left side of this, but there's also nothing on the right, okay. Or this one. Ah, but there is on the next one. Bonus stage. Simple. Just time your presses and everything should be very, very simple. Yeah, I don't know how a boat got up here, but I guess Tropical Freeze kind of answers that because the boats can just fly. I don't know why they can do that. Then again, Bowser's ships can fly, and this and Donkey Kong does exist in the same universe as Mario. Right, there's nothing off to the left. And this isn't the ship that actually falls. it's not this section that you can drop down. You can see the rock that we can break here. You just make your way back left, and you do it all a second time. Just avoid the electrified squids. And this is going to trick. Yep. It tricks you that little moment there. Right, make your way into the foreground again. I don't need that balloon, so we're just going to make our way over to the right. There's very clearly nothing to the left. We would have seen it while we were in the background. We can grab that coin, go across the vine, and this still isn't the ship that crumbles. If we bounce off that, we can get up here. And we can see a jigsaw piece just there, but we need to get up to it, which is a bit of an issue. I think we just go off the next squid that appears here that isn't electrified. Nope, we can't even get enough height. Thankfully, it seems like it just locked in place, so you can just jump up there. And enter the bonus stage for another jigsaw piece. There's way too many of them. Let's roll over to the other side of the room. Oh, we've got some post. I just heard that. I don't know if it came up on the mic. Right, let's get past this crowd. Is that another jigsaw piece? No. Just a lot of bananas and banana coins. Yeah, nothing. There's the cannon. Right, we can just roll over to this one. To the safe spot. How do we get up there? Oh, of course. Right. You just use the platforms. That's not even a jigsaw piece? Wow. I think the coins are actually just designed to be a slightly better reward than a banana bunch. If you can even call them rewards at this point. We've got so many. Yeah, it likes doing that. I see that jigsaw piece in the foreground. We're gonna have to go left. So yeah, just jump over the gap and make your way left. Making sure to roll jump. But once you're there, you can just fly over the rest of the level. Any other things? No, that's it. We got all the things. Coins? Balloons. Okay. Guess I'll take that. We do not need balloons. We're already maxed out on extra lives. Okay, Clifftop Climb, 6-8. Nothing much at the start. Ah, here's some skulls with stuff in, including a jigsaw piece. Knew there was one somewhere in this world. I know we've already come across one, but still. Ah, and there's a banana bunch just down below. If we just drop down to that, bonus stage. I am genuinely surprised at how much I remember about this game. But I have actually done a time attack of every single level before. Well, I think I have. I don't know if it... I might have done most of them. And I almost went in that barrel without grabbing a K. But if we head left here, there should be... yeah, a jigsaw piece on this little ledge. And then a way forward. Don't need to go for that DK barrel. We've already got Diddy. And we're currently playing well enough to have kept him. Make your way to the left again. Let it swing left, then roll jump over to the bonus stage. That really doesn't look like it should have been a bonus stage though. 24 seconds remaining. It's a very quick one because there's not much to collect in that one. And we might as well go ahead and grab that coin. Just so we can bring the number up. We've got to watch the numbers go up. Where's number? I know it's multiple digits, but it's one number in total. Not after the balloon. Got it. Just avoid the fossil. Oh, that does break the longer you stand on it. I've always just jumped. As soon as I touch it. Fire off to the right there, and make your way to the left so you can land on the trampoline. Grab the O, and land on the thing. Go between barrels again. Gotta do that a few times. Don't go for that barrel, instead, go for the jigsaw piece. Oh, and now I don't think it matters whether we get hit or not. No DK on that one. Yeah, you can tell when I'm shaking the controller, because it just does that. But there we go, we've unlocked 6K. Perilous Passage. Okay. This one's filled with lava. Oh, and it's an auto-scroller. I remember this now. Most of the jigsaw pieces in this stage are quite obvious. Thankfully. Make your way over to the left. That one's not as obvious, since it's behind a false wall. Then just make your way up and to the left. That is just a banana bunch, so we don't need to go for that. These bugs. They're the worst part about this level. Ooh, okay, another not quite obvious secret there. Thankfully those bugs leave us alone, but honestly, not for very long. And I fell in the lava. Great. We're gonna have to climb all the way back up there. And because it's an auto-scroller, we're gonna take our time. This will probably be where we get most of the jigsaw pieces, not jigsaw pieces, the banana coins. Why did I wanted to go for the, not jigsaw piece, the coin. I keep getting those two confused now for some reason. I really shouldn't be getting those confused. Most of the coins. But I just want to avoid the enemies too. Okay, we're on 1 heart for the entire level. I am definitely going to get hit. practice for mirror mode. Though on mirror mode it's backwards. Not that that really matters. 623 coins, okay. This section we've just got to focus on dodging. Make your way up here, and they should, yep, go away. That's nothing. Oh, the enemy appeared on the left. I thought the platform would be safe. And that the last jigsaw piece would be on there. Oh, never mind, we're missing two. Ah, this is definitely one of the hardest levels in the game. I'd argue that this is the hardest level of the game. I really don't think the other levels, like the other Conglex's levels, are this hard. It's mostly just this one. The 5-monkey trial is quite an easy one, actually. Right, that bug appears from the left. Just jump over it and make your way over to the right. Jump and roll. Bait them out. Make your way up. And they should despawn, yeah, before we get to this section again. Okay, it spawned on the right this time. I thought I'd just barely clip the spring. This is definitely going to take a few attempts. Okay. We're all good so far. No damage whatsoever. That's honestly the easier way of getting up. What am I doing? I need a heart now. I don't think this level even gives you one. Another reason I think it's one of the hardest stages. We managed to get that jigsaw piece, one of the early attempts. Head to one side. Bug appears on the side that you're on. That makes the level a little more difficult. There's the jigsaw piece. I'll take that. And the spot for the other jigsaw piece was also on screen. I just couldn't get over there. I had to take one or the other. Just jump over. Cool. We're getting decently far now. Everything's just on the same cycle, because it's just an auto-scroller. Not really too much to worry about here. Okay. Right, we made it past that section again. No damage. The side that this bug spawns on is random. Ooh, just barely clipped the trampoline there. There's the 4th jigsaw piece. And the 5th one. Take an extra life. Never mind, we don't need it. And there we go. That's it. We don't need any more. There's an orange orb. And we got all the jigsaw pieces in that time. So let's move on to the boss. I did get all of these, didn't I? We can check the level summary. Yeah, we got all the jigsaw pieces so far. So it's on to the boss. Thugley's High Rise. Remember the World 1 boss? This is a harder version. Let's grab Diddy Kong and head on in. Though we can't always jump on this guy's back. We have to wait for the right time when his back opens up. He's going to jump and cause a shockwave. Where you have to jump over it. He's going to run and slam the wall and fall on his back when he gets close to us. Or I guess to a specific spot. This is probably one of the hardest stages to actually speedrun. Anyway, he's going to make the floor collapse. Oh, and we're going to duck here. And now he's a little bit faster. Jump on him that time. It's not a fast one. This is, though. He went so far that time. Yeah, depending on how far he goes, you want to either send him left or right. Here's a jump, and a shockwave. It's a little bit faster than last time. You want to manage which side of him that you're on, because he'll always run to the wall. No, you're not. Well, on the side of him that you're not. Anyway, on to the 3rd phase. Breaking the floor again. And this time he launches the fireballs into the air. One of them randomly splits. Okay, we got some health out of that. That's fine. Ooh, duck here, because this is the... yeah. That one, and jump here, because that's a quick dash across the screen. It's basically just the same attacks each time at this point. We've seen all of his attacks. Again, one of them randomly splits. He's going to dash here, and there we go. And let's defeat this xylophone. xylophone for the fossil world. I suppose that will do for this session. Next time we'll be taking on the factory. But for now, I've been Luke, playing Pokémon... not Pokémon. This isn't Pokémon. Donkey Kong Country Returns on original hardware. Signing out.